Bosh! Here we are, people. Time for the finals. TANSO Racing, Chewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. We are live, round 12 from Dragon Trail Seaside. Chicane of Death coming up. So you can see on no you can't, no you can't, no you can't. Or you can see is that Mini taking off. P-Gib. Yes, we are basically a triangle tonight. If you've watched, you'll have seen Chicane of Death many a time. You'll have probably been a victim of it yourself, maybe. I have many a time. Shut up, shut up. All right, we've all been there. So yes, round 12, the finals from Dragon Trail Seaside tonight. Great big triangle with 3 various different chicanes in. It's near as damn it sewn up tonight. I'll just flick over to scores. So Blackwell 411 in first place, 361 points, can be unseated if maybe he gets abducted by aliens, and Dan KBL has like an amazing race. It is an enduro tonight as well, so 50 minutes of Dragon Trail Seaside, 50 minutes of trying to stay out of that chicane. Good luck, people, good luck. So yes, Blackwell leading the way, Blackwell 411 on 361 points. Dan KBL on 336. P-Gib in third with 323. So out of the running for that position. Rob Scott in fourth with 298 points. Obi-Wan fifth with 266 points. Cutler sixth with 262 points. Still positions to be made up in the mid-pack then. Pajonski in seventh, 196 points. We've got D-Dot also on 196 points. So joint seventh with Pajonski. All to play for tonight between those two. Luke Doherty in ninth with 141 points. Graham Reed's 10th with 120 points. Where have they gone? There they go. Rick 2 in 11th. He's on 81 points. Chanel on 66 points for 12th. Humphrey Matt in 13th with 61 points. RA320 Racing 14th with 46 points. Ghost 666 34 points in 15th. And so Eye Candy 13th with 16th. And TRG Gaz only 2 points. That is, let me go back to where have I put them? Let me go back to the top. So yeah, Damon KBL, he can win it. He's got to take the race win. He's got to get fastest lap, pole. P-Gib, evening mate. He's got to get alien abduction look and stuff. Yeah, someone mentioned a wormhole earlier. Zach needs to end up going down a wormhole to give Dan the win, I think, and score no points tonight. Otherwise, he takes it. So yeah, if he does a disconnect, that's what you want. Do you know where he lives? Can chop his cables. Only joking, Zach. Only joking. So yes, Blackwell 411 pretty much got it sewn up tonight. Gizmo evening. Dan KBL, like I say, can take it, but he needs to win the race. He needs fastest lap, pole position, and he needs Blackwell to get abducted and held for ransom or something. So let's get ourselves on track because they are already into quali. I don't know how they play quali in the minis. It's a 50-minute enduro, so I know a lot of the time they run a slightly longer qualifying. We'll see. Okay, 15 minutes still. 13 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. 1 minute 47 on the clock. So, yep, that does it. just coming round. Finished the outlaps then already. Let's get ourselves on board with a little bit of a drive with Cutler 182. Man that's kind of set this whole league up. He's got himself in contact with Chewitt Racing and set it all up. Chewitt Racing have said yes, stick your name, this is actually the livery. I'm talking while I should be doing corners. Do the first chicane. Pretty tight, that one. Could be awkward in turn one. Through the little kink. Down towards the first of the almost hairpins. Through there cleanly for Cutler. Again, first few turns at the beginning of the race. They'll start to stretch out as they come down this hill here and then down into this second chicane. Quite open, you can carry a lot of speed through here. You've got to be careful to get the curbs right, just not to run yourself wide. Up and over the hill then, down towards the second of the almost hairpins. Let me slosh some coffee. I'm not going to drink too much because I want some for the race. So Obi-Wan then, going in the move done. We are still in quali. Cutler then through that second hairpin as he just gets overtaken by Obi-Wan. Chicane of death. In nicely. Out. Let's have a look. Cutler. Oh, yeah. Got the first part of the exit a little bit wrong. Put him out too wide for the second part, and into the wall he went. So into the final almost hairpin. A little bit deep into there as well. Getting a good drive out though. We'll stay on board with him and see what he's got. Black 157.2. Everyone crossing the line. Blackwell already got himself on pole position. Ooh, just being done by Dan. Go on, Dan. I can't be biased. I don't know either of them personally, you know. But go on, Dan. Stick it to him, son. These two know each other, Dan and Blackwell. They race against each other in the Mini Challenge UK series. Here's Blackwell. Dan KBL got himself on pole. Pushing for it right at the end of the season. Oh, what an upset that would be. What an upset that would be. So what's his time? A 1:53.481. Currently 0.6 of a second quicker than Blackwell. Don't discount Blackwell though. Oh, Cutler gets it all wrong. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Coming over the hill. Through those chicanes, you get your wheels the wrong side of these curbs and it can chuck you all over the place. Especially these little minis. Not exactly the heaviest of cars. There's that chicane of death again then. Blackwell through there cleanly, misses the wall on the exit as well. Is anyone paying attention? 1:54.1 so far. So we've got 1:45 on the clock. Looks like he's coming in the pits, is he? Yep. So Dan also coming in the pits, looking for a fresh set of tyres. Holding that pole position then over Blackwell 411, 1:54.1 for Blackwell. TRG Obi-Wan in third, currently on the grid, 1:54.2. D-Dot in fourth, 1:54.3. Rob Scott in fifth with a 1:54.4. Still pretty close. Luke Doherty sixth, 1:54.8. Matt Humphrey seventh, 1:54.8 as well. Has he been in every lap? That said he'd been in the pits. Pajonsky eighth, 1:55.0. It was you that's been in the pits every lap. Cutler ninth, 1:57.2. Pete Gibb 10th, 207. Pete Gibb, you're not carrying extra weight, are you? Take your weight off. Don't think you're meant to be carrying weight this week. Don't be carrying weight. I'm sure Cutler said take the weight off. Dan the upsetter. Can he do it? Dan the upsetter. Could be on. Chicane of Death's going to be the be all and end all, really, isn't it? That's where the race is going to be won or lost. Or that chicane where we saw Cutler go off just here. Oh, there's his tyre marks, look. He got a right good firing into the wall by the looks of things. Chicane of Death then for Dan. Smash into the camera. Oh, he's made it through there cleanly. Cutler as well. Rob Scott still liking his. Where's he gone? Where have you gone, Rob Scott? Still liking the dairy milk livery. Well, it's purple one side. It probably is dairy milk. Yeah, the little chocolate chunk on the back. Chocolate donations to Rob Scott 12. I suppose via TANSO Racing Group. Slow you down, you don't want that. You don't want all that chocolate. Send it me instead. Send me instant chocolate to darksmoker@googlemail.com. I don't know if it is. It might be .co.uk. Who knows? Don't even remember anymore. It's enough for you, Rob. Going to see Dan the upsetter. The Yorkshireman commentators cursing. Good, Dan. 411 through the chicane. Obi-Wan then coming in from third position on the grid. Fresh set of tyres he's going to have a go with. 5 minutes left to quali. D-Dot up into fourth. I believe he's running his race live from his perspective. So you will get to see him. I think he's mic'd up as well, so you'll hear him swearing and shouting and crashing and stuff. Maybe. Got himself in fourth though. 154.3. Does seem to be a lot of lap 2 fastest laps. Always the case in this game. Scott getting pushed down the order. Down in 8th now. 154.4. And KBL still in the pits. Matt Humphrey's gone quicker. You've just been in, Dan KBL. For a set of super softs. For another set of super softs, okay. Cutler actually going quicker, 153.8. Matt Humphrey also up into third, 154.1. So Cutler into second. Dan KBL still on that pole position. Cutler second, Matt Humphrey third. Blackwell 411 is being upset. 154.1 for Blackwell. Again, don't count him out. He'll probably just cruise around here a little bit, get around to that final lap. Let's smash one. He might smash one. Luke Doherty 5th, 154.1. So a lot of drivers actually picking up the pace come the end of quali. Cars are running a little bit lighter, less fuel on board. Obi-Wan 6th, 154.2. Doing all right in the BMWs as well is Obi. D-Dot 7th. Oh, just clipping the wall on the way out of the chicane. 154.3 for D-Dots. Rob Scott pushed down to 8th. We were just mentioning on that 154.4. Johnsky 9th, 155.0, and P. Gibb 10th still, 157.2. Not long left then, just under 3 minutes to try and better these times. Dan KBL still holding top spot. He's now got a bit of a toe. Well, he's running slow, protecting those tyres. Is he? Both Dan KBL and, yeah, both. Oh, no. Dan K, Blackwell, are you on an outlap? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So I think both drivers just protecting their tyres on these outlaps to try and do the best they can. A lot of drivers don't think about that. They come out the pits, they I'll warm my tyres up, but then thrash the crap out of them before they actually start their hot lap. These boys taking it very easy. Final turn, they've picked up the pace. 1 minute 56 remaining with the 2 minute laps, 153s. Let's see, can they better those times? Dan KBL then still on pole. Cutler second, P. Gibb. There you go. Threw the extra seat out the car, which he was carrying. 154.0 then for P. Gibb, third position. Johnsky up into fourth as well, 154.0. Everyone getting good results right at the end. Matt Humphrey fifth, 154.1. Blackwell pushed down to sixth, 154.1 as well. So you got timing line coming up. Watch it be quick. It's not. It's half a second down at the minute. Running out of time then for Blackwell. Luke Doherty seventh, out of fuel. Obi-Wan in eighth. That lap two. What's he got? Coming down across the line. Can he go quicker? Up into second, Obi-Wan. There you go. Doing well in the minis as well then. Pushes everyone else down a spot. Where were we? So Luke Doherty 8th, D. 9th, Rob Scott in 10th. On an outlap as well. So 40 seconds. These boys looking to get across the line before that timer runs out. They do get to finish the lap they're on. So as long as they cross the line, they get the lap. Let's see what these two have got. JK Patel, evening brother, how you doing? Rick 2, evening mate. You're not stepping in for the finals, Rick 2. 50 minutes. 50 minutes of chicane of deathness. So Dan KBL holds pole. What did Blackwell put in? Where is he? Only managed a 154.8. So he'll start mid-pack. Dan KBL, if he can get away, that puts him in good place to put a challenge in for the championship. But like I say, he's pretty much. I mean, he's got pole. He needs fastest lap, and he needs Dan KBL. He needs Blackwell 411 to be abducted by aliens. That's what he actually does. Actually need that. Otherwise, Blackwell's pretty much won it. Yeah, he's just got to score points here tonight as Blackwell 411. Dan KBL still putting the challenge on. Obi-Wan then into second, 153.6. Cutler, no! Cutler, just catch him. Chicane of deathing himself. All the damage then for Cutler. I'm glad we weren't on board when I flicked over then. That would have scared the Jemus out of some of you. Not me. I'm scared you lot though. Rob Scott, sneaky Rob Scott, sneaky Rob Scott. He chucked the chocolate bar out the window. 153.4. Oh, 6,000ths behind Dan. You lucky boy, Dan. Humphrey has got a jittering mini. Unable to get a tune on, matey. I'm sure the boys will ask. I'm sure the boys will give you one if you ask. Right, here we go then. Chicane of Death, 50 minutes of staying out of that. Let's see how they get on. Dan KBL first, then Rob Scott second, Obi-Wan third, Cutler fourth. Lights just below the little track there. Top right hand corner. They're on now. We'll wait for those to go green. We're going to wait for the final race of the season. They're off. Any tyres they can use tonight. There's no... they're all starting to squeeze up as they head down towards the little kink. There's no limits on tyres they can use, no restrictions. And KBL then pulling a tiny bit of a lead as they head down into turn one. Keeps himself out of trouble. This is where the chaos may ensue back here. Everyone through there cleanly. Well done, boys. Dan KBL, look, he's off. Already pulled 1.2. Rob Scott into second, then fending off the attacks of TRG, Obi-Wan and Cutler. D-Dot in fifth. He's also got a pile of minis, Bajonski and Luke Doherty and Blackwell, almost three wide, heading down and over the hill. I think they are going to be three wide by the time they hit this chicane. Not quite. Blackwell 411 winning out in that one at the minute, up into sixth. Then Luke Doherty slotting himself through. Bajonski now eighth. P. Gibb ninth, and Humphrey Matt in 10th. Getting caught out maybe off the start. Humphrey Matt and P. Gibb. Dan KBL then still 1. Just had that drop. 1.2 second lead for Rob Scott. Here we go then down towards Chicane of Death. Everyone's going to get a viewing. Let's see how we get on. Wow, chaos, mayhem. Everybody make it through. Looks like it. Yep, no little blue dots left on the track. Obi-Wan then up into second place into that final turn. Finished this first lap. Rob Scott into third now. Blackwell 411 up into fourth. Starting to make his moves already. Cutler losing a position down in fifth. D-Dot sixth. Going to see some position changes down here as well. There we go then. D-Dot going for the move on Cutler. Doherty running down the outside into turn one. Oh, where's he gone? Wrong way, sorry. And trying to get the move on D-Dot as well. Didn't quite work out for him. Gets himself past Cutler. Brave move by Luke. Almost taken out D-Dot though. Down towards this first hairpin. Line astern through there. No trouble. Everyone putting in purple laps. Alright, what are you up to, Dan KBL? 2.3 second lead. Rob Scott might be able to start thinking about closing that gap up now. He's got himself back past Obi-Wan. Got himself 1.2 seconds as well from Blackwell, who's hanging on to that fourth position. Let's go. Bit of roof cam as we head through Chicane of Death. So Rob Scott second to Obi-Wan third. Blackwell we're looking back at in fourth. The chicane. Blackwell actually making a move. Where's he gone? Why would it let me look? There he is. Goes past then up into third as they head down towards this final turn. Tries to make the move back, unable to do it. Might be able to get it down towards turn one. No, Blackwell 411 is closing that gap back up on Rob Scott, so maybe a slight mistake from Rob. Behind us, D-Dot, Luke Doherty and Cutler battling it out for 5th, 6th, 7th. Cutler just off the back of that little fight. I thought it was tucked into the slipstream of Luke Doherty then. Closing up and a break in. D-Dot, where are you going? Yeah, just had to slam his anchors on so as not to take out Obi-Wan. Lost that position to Luke Doherty then. Nice and tight through there for Luke and D-Dot. Luke looking a little bit dangerous. Hanging on to the back of Blackwell 411 still, only 3/4 of a second. Looks like Dan KBL in front though is extending his lead a little bit. Let's go and have a look. Where's he at? 3.1 seconds. Yes, he is. He's gone for the super soft tyres first stint. I'm sure. I don't think everyone's gone for super softs. We'll see. Third place super softs, fourth place super softs. Set of softs on board for D-Dot. Softs on board for Cutler. This man will be able to save tyres like you won't believe. You'll see. The 15-minute, half-an-hour races are one thing, but a 50-minuter, yeah, you'll see some tyre saving from this man. Not this man, this man. If you can keep it out of that wall. Johnsky 7th then. Matt Humphrey in 8th. P. Gibb 9th, a little way off the pack, 4.2 seconds. Luke Doherty, what's happened to you? Where did you get it wrong that we've missed? 8.5 seconds back in 10th now. Still, long way to go. We are only 6 minutes in. And KBL, almost 3.5 second lead from Rob Scott, under pressure from Blackwell. Closing in as he heads down towards turn 1. Dukes, evening brother. Tanso Racing Group, evening. All over the rear end of Rob then, through that first chicane. Dan KBL, Dan the upsetter. He can't upset because Blackwell's just got to get himself round, not have a disconnect or get abducted. So closing in on Rob Scott, 0.4 of a second. Heading down the hill into the second of the chicanes, nice and open, carry a fair bit of speed. Again, just got to watch these curbs. Saw Cutler getting it slightly wrong on the very final bit. A bit deep there for Blackwell. That allows Rob Scott to escape down the road a little bit. This is where Cutler got it wrong. Pinned himself into the wall. So the gap back up to 0.8 of a second between Rob Scott and Blackwell. Looking to close up again into the second of the hairpins. We will stay on board as they head down towards chicane of death. You got it, haven't you? You got it. KBL's got to hope he doesn't get it wrong through there as well. Rob Scott through there cleanly. Blackwell carrying good speed though, up into third. Let's come out of this view. Started way down in 7th position, did Blackwell. Smashing his super soft tyres though. He's not one for looking after his tyres so much. Obi-Wan 4th, so these are all the drivers up front with their super softs on. Let's go and find Cutler on his softs. Let's have a look at D-Dot softs actually first. He's on a set of softs. Yeah, not bad. Johnsky on a set of softs, and there's Cutler's. Half as much tyre wear. He'll be saving fuel as well. He knows how to race, Cutler. He's got good skills when it comes to these long races. Rob Scott then coming back under pressure from Blackwell 411 for that second position. A little bit deep through there as well for Blackwell. I'm sure this is bringing TRG Obi-Wan back into the fight. 1.2 seconds back. Being hounded by D-Dot. Chicane. Yeah, they are definitely closing up, gap down to a second. Watch your back, Blackwell. Obi-Wan and D-Dot closing in pretty damn quick. Podjonsky 6th then, holding himself in front of Cutler, 3.5 seconds back from D-Dot. Cutler 7th, looking after tyres, looking after fuel. P. Gibb 8th. Oh, he's 4 seconds back, losing a little bit more time. Humphrey Matt 7 seconds back. So seeing a bit of wear on his tyres. Luke Doherty, hard tyres, all the fuel. All right. Let's see how that goes. Coming in early then for Luke. I don't know what the pit stop window is here either. I know they've had the update which causes all sorts of chaos. Dan KBL's front tyres looking a bit worn now. Rob Scott's not much better. Blackwell 411 still got beaten up tyres as well. D-Dot on his softs. He's got himself back past TRG Obi-Wan. Still only lost a tenth to Blackwell. Not anymore. Up to 1.4 seconds. Obi-Wan then still looking for that position back. Holding on to fifth. Bit of a gap back to Cutler, who's got himself back past Bajonski down that start-finish straight. So he's now sixth. Bajonski seventh. Pete Gibb. He's got the gap back down, but possibly just through a little bit of tussling between Cutler and Bajonski. Back up to 3.3. It was 4 seconds. Humphrey Matt 7.7 back. And yes, Luke Doherty gone for a completely different strategy in the Enduro. I'll see how that plays out for him. Now then, is Blackwell 411 doing a bit of fuel saving himself? Not really. Rob Scott got pretty much the same amount of fuel on and very similar on tyre wear. D-Dot though, he's almost out of fuel already. He'll be in, I'd have thought, this lap. If he doesn't, well, it's going to be a long lap. TRG Obi-Wan behind him on the super softs. He's got all the fuel, over a quarter of a tank for TRG. Obi-Wan's just under a quarter of a tank himself. Let's see, does D-Dot come in? Yes, he does. We've already seen Luke Doherty come in. We'll see a different change of strategy for D-Dot. TRG Ghost Rider, evening mate, how you doing? Seb, back again, evening. Dan KBL smashing this one at the minute, 12 minutes in. He smashed quali. Well, he didn't quite smash it, he almost smashed it, and then Rob Scott said, no, I'm not having you smash it like that. So he smashed it and ended up like, was it 8,000s back, 6,000s back, not a lot. Now under pressure from Blackwell 411, has been for a lot of this race. Blackwell doing alright though, he's crept himself from 7th on the grid up into 3rd. Obi-Wan out of the fight with D-Dot then. D-Dot having to come in for fuel. Releases him to try and attack back at Blackwell in front. 1.6 seconds the gap. Cutler 5th. 3.5 seconds back on the soft tyre as well. Again, good to conserve. Oh, Bajonski almost doing a Cutler there. Getting it a little bit wide through that second chicane. You saw just in the corner of your screen him getting it a bit squirrely. Tyre's a bit dirty as well, so he's gone deep into the second hairpin. That's going to allow P. Gibb to come through, carries the speed. Hopefully he's got all that dirt off his tyres before the exit chicane of death. Yeah, he's made it, not death, alright. Near-death experience. I think every time you go through that corner it's a near-death experience. Bajonski then down in 7th. Humphrey, Dan KBL in the pits now. Rob Scott and Blackwell 411 also come in. D-Dot in 9th. Luke Doherty on that. So D-Dot's been in actually, hasn't he? He's just come out. He's got another set of super softs full tank. Luke Doherty on the hard tyre, but running out of fuel quickly. Obi-Wan stops out. Plenty of fuel on for him. Tyre wear looking a bit bad. See how he gets on. Cutler also stops out, but again, this man can look after tyres. P. Gibb also stopping out, coming under pressure from Bajonski though, wants that position back. Loses it, Bajonski up into 3rd, P. Gibb 4th. Dan KBL back out on track, full tank, racing super softs. There goes D-Dot through into 6, so he gets out in front of Blackwell. Blackwell also gets out in front of Rob Scott as well. Sneaky. I don't know how he did that. He took on exactly the same amount of fuel. I don't know. But you've got to get yourself past D-Dot anyway when the rest of these boys come in the pits. So D-Dot will have himself in second position on track. Stop a lap earlier, so his fuel will probably run out. Obi-Wan almost out of fuel though. Yeah, D-Dot's coming a lap earlier, so his fuel will run out a little bit quicker than these boys. 3.9 second lead. Cutler in second, almost out of fuel as well. Johnsky almost out of fuel. Pete Gibb, are you going to be a sneaky one and do an extra lap with that fuel? Pete Gibb, sneaky sneaker, look. He's braved it out. This man's pretty good, I've noticed this season, Pete Gibb. His strategies have played out quite well in some of these races, I'll tell you. So wait and see what's the gap he's going to have between himself and the next driver. Still everybody in the pits. Dan KBL comes through, but it does seem like quite a long pit stop. Has got 20.8 seconds, worn out set of soft tyres he's got to beat himself up around this track with. He's got to contend with a closing Dan KBL on the faster super softs. He's carrying more weight though. Hopefully you've played this right and you don't run out of fuel in the last couple of corners. It's looking good for Pete Gibb. I see, like I say, I don't know what the pit window time has ended up being. The new update has messed up all sorts of pit times. Instead of like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, whatever they were in, it's now like 25 seconds or something. Boys can disappear and have a sandwich in that time. So he got, he's coming down then, 19.5 seconds as he hits this chicane of death for Pete Gibb. Through there, doesn't smash it into the wall on the exit. He should have enough to get round and into the pits. I'm going to have a celebratory lap 9 coffee slurp. How about that? Let's see how long this pit window is. The time remaining clock on the right hand side said 32:20 when he came in. Here he is. Taking on board his gluggies. Glug, glug, glug. How much is he going to get on? 18 minutes into this race, losing positions at the minute. Gets released now. Crazy. 45 seconds. So, race leader Dan KBL. Let's see what's kicking off behind. 4-second lead he's got over Blackwell. He's got himself up into second. What's happened to D-Dot? D-Dot, why are you down in 6th? Hadn't you got yourself out pits into second? What happened? So Dan KBL continues to put faster laps in. 1:54.1, fastest lap of the race so far. 4.2 second lead over Blackwell. Blackwell has pulled himself 1.8 seconds from TRG Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan has got 2.6 from Rob Scott. So all starting to stretch out now in this midsection. Cutler in 5th, 6.1 back. Up for another set of softs. D-Dot 6th, came in a few laps ago. Ware showing up on those super softs already. Half a tank of fuel on. Johnsky 7th, also gone for the soft tyre, 3/4 of a tank. 1.2 back from D-Dot P-Gib, we've just been in the pits with. He's gone for a soft set of tyres and a full tank. Got himself sitting in 8th at the minute. But he did run a very long first stint. We'll see how that plays out for him. Humphrey Matt in 9th, 7.5 back. And Luke Doherty went for the hard tyre. 30 seconds back at the minute. Struggling a little bit on those hards, but trying to run along on the stints. Fuel. There you go. Look, P. Gibbs managed to get in the time we've been talking. We were saying it's a 45-minute pit or whatever it was. He got the pad out. He had a little chat with us. Look, he said, "Look, 1% fuel was tight when it got in. Now, 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have dared pull up the message board and started chatting away. No, 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 sir. No, sir. Wouldn't have dared." KBL, chicane of death. He's got it through there. Blackwell 411 through there. Obi-Wan through there. It's like threading a needle. What are they travelling at? 110, 112 running through there. Unsettling the cars on those curbs as well. Matt will just catch him, gets himself through, won't hang about for Luke Doherty. He's another 31 seconds back. P. Gibb closing the gap up on Bajonski in front. The late stopper P. Gibb. Who's that? Is that someone diving in the pits? It is. D-Dot back in the pits. Not happy with those super soft tyres, I don't think. Wearing out a little bit too quick for him. KBL then still 3.9 seconds over Blackwell. Blackwell coming under a bit more pressure from Obi-Wan in that 3rd position. What is he? 0.8 back, just out of the slipstream range. Rob Scott 4th, lost a bit of time, 4.5 seconds back. Can Obi-Wan close the gap up on Blackwell? Gap back to 5th position as well, but again Cutler, he'll be able to look after his tyres. Not done as well as Pete Gibb, who, let me just notice, has got himself up into 7th with D-Dot stop. Look how fresh and lovely his tyres look. Closing it in on Bajonski as well as they head down the hill. What's that, 0.4 of a second. Where's he going to get this move done? Not through chicane of death. Don't do chicane of death. Down in towards the final turn. That's where you want to do it. Good exit there for P. Gibb. Maybe not quite as close as he'd like to be on the exit of that turn as they head down towards this final hairpin. Almost hairpin. Almost hairpin. Now he's going to get a run on Bajonski down this start-finish straight instead, rather than giving Bajonski the... maybe that was a little bit strategic of him then. Backing off towards the final turn, just so... because if he'd have made the move before that final turn, Bajonski would have every chance of getting the position back coming down here into turn 1. through that awkward chicane then, but Jonski follows him through. P. Gibb got himself up into 6th position. Just over half a tank. Lovely set of softs on board. A little bit of short shifting from him as well. All the tricks to try and save that fuel. Dan KBL then pulling more time, 4.8 seconds. Obi-Wan starting to really pile the pressure on. This could be a little punch-up as well. Down on towards hairpin 2. Chicane of death coming up. Closing up as well, Obi-Wan. I think Blackwell 411 has taken a little bit more out of his tyres. Obi-Wan not piling on too much pressure through here. Doesn't want to get it wrong himself, but the last thing he wants is Blackwell 411 to get it wrong and him get clattered into the back of. Could be a great big pile up on the exit. Catches up though as they head down towards the final turn. Needs to stay in touch if he's looking to make a move down this start-finish straight. A little bit wide on the exit, loses it a tiny bit. That's going to give Blackwell 411 the break he needs. Gap extending 6.57, yeah. Out of touch then for Rob Scott this lap. He's got to try it all again. I know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, isn't it, Seb? 45 seconds in the pits. It was 45. Yeah. It was 45. I can count. I do math. Oh, look at the wear on Dan KBL's tyres. He is thrashing those. Not coming in until he absolutely has to. He has lost a bit of time to Dan KBL, to Blackwell 411. His tyre's not looking much better either. Obi-Wan behind though. His tyre's looking in really good state. But he has got the same amount of fuel on. So he'll have to come in for fuel. May as well stick a set of tyres on while he's in there. But he is starting to pile the pressure on Blackwell in front. Rob Scott then 4.3 seconds back. Again, very worn set of supers. Cutler 5th. Decent wear on his softs. Only 4 seconds back from Rob Scott, so he's closing the gap up on him as well. There he is, just going around second hairpin. P. Gibb up into 6. Again, hardly any wear on his tyres and half a tank to play with. Jonski 7th, starting to see wear on those softs. Just over a quarter of a tank for him. Humphrey Matt in 8th. He's got just over a quarter of a tank, bit of wear on his softs. D-Dot come back out on another set of softs. Yeah, I don't think he was happy with those super softs at all. His fuel always gone a bit wide through there. Ew, that's what Cutler did, but pinged it in the wall. D-Dot's just done the same thing, but kept it out the wall. Okay. Top 3 are in. Dan KBL, Blackwell and Obi-Wan. Where is Luke Doherty? Oh, just losing time. 44.2 seconds back. He's come out on a set of super softs though. He's decided those hards aren't doing him any favours at all. 22. You'd like to set yourself a challenge, don't you? 22 minutes left. 44 seconds to try and gain. To make up a place. Go on, Luke. So, Cutler stops out. P. Gibb stops out. Again, he's got more fuel on board than now first place Cutler. Cutler only got just under quarter of a tank. P. Gibb only just hit the under half a tank mark. Jonski also stopping out for a little bit, sitting in 3rd. Matt now 4th. Dan KBO back out the pits, fresh set of supers. He's not gone for a full tank this time, just over 3/4. Is that going to last until the end? No. No, it's not. Obi-Wan then. So he's done the sneaky sneak. So Dan KBL has put in a lot less than half a tank, a full tank, sorry, lost a lot less than a full tank. So he's pulled a great big chunk. What's he got? 5.8 seconds now over 6th place Obi-Wan. who's also not putting quite a full tank. So he makes the jump on Blackwell 411 for that position. Blackwell did put a full tank in. Let's see how this plays out later on. Rob Scott also coming in the pits, fresh set of supers, and he's just gone for just over 3/4 of a tank, looking to close the gap up then. Using the strategy in the pits, we'll see how it plays out for him. He has closed the gap up, what is it, 3.2 back. But Cutler currently leading on those worn softs. He will be in the end of this lap looking at that fuel gauge. Not this man though, P. Gibb. He'll be able to stop out and do another 3 laps, maybe 4, maybe 3. But Johnsky also might be able to squeeze another one out of that tank if he's super brave. Oh no, I don't know whether he'd risk that actually. Dan KBL then. So he's still 20 seconds back from race leader, as he was from P. Gibb. Was it P. Gibb out front? Yes, it was. When he came out of the pits and he was chasing down P. Gibb, he was still 20 seconds back. So there we go. Cutler's tank flashing red now then. He will definitely be in this lap. 5.2 seconds. He's currently got over P. Gibb. Closing the gap, P. Gibb. Looking to close the gap. Plenty of fuel on board to try and do it as well. Bajonski, 5.4 seconds back still. There you go. Luke Doherty just popping in fastest lap of the race. He is sitting in 10th. But he's just put on those super softs. 1:53.9 for him. Can he catch up and make a position? We'll see. Oh, Cutler. Oh yeah, just coming around that final turn. You lucky man. Look at that tank, pretty much out of fuel. P. Gibb. Might have been beneficial for P. Gibb to come in. Just stick another set of tyres on, fresh set. A little bit of fuel. I know he would have lost some positions, but we're going to see other drivers coming in any second anyway. Yeah, we'll see. He has only got 12.9 seconds over Dan KBL this lap. Super soft tyre versus worn out softs then. Still got a 1/4 of a tank to play with as well, has P. Gibb. But it is only a lap or 2. Blackwell back up into 3rd, Obi-Wan 4th. Getting that position back then, Blackwell, even with the strategic move by Obi-Wan in the pits. Rob Scott still just in touch, about 3.8 seconds. But again, his fuel running down pretty fast. He put a lot less than these boys in front to try and make the time up. Going to mean a trip to the pits earlier on. Cutler then been in the pits, fresh set of softs, full tank he's gone for. Johnsky has followed him in, fresh set of softs and full tank. Humphrey Matt, same thing, softs, full tank. D-Dot, soft, oh no, he's gone for a set of mediums and a full tank. Got himself a little penalty to lose there as well. Luke Doherty on those super softs. Just less than 3 seconds behind D-Dot. Half a tank on board for him, so yes, he is going to make up a position. He'll probably lose it again later on when he needs fuel. P. Gibb losing 2 seconds to Dan KBL. Stays out for another lap, does P. Gibb. Dan KBL's probably still got to come in anyway. Sitting in 3rd quite comfortably now. He's got 2 seconds from Obi-Wan. Another 10th down that start finish straight. Rob then 3.3's closed that gap back up. 3.8. Down to 3.1. Obi-Wan not benefiting from a toe off Blackwell anymore. And it does just stretch back up there through turn 1, that chicane. So Cutler on that fresh set of tyres, full tank of fuel as well. Is that going to see him to the end? Johnsky's gone for the same strategy, as has Humphrey Matt. Dodds followed suit, but gone for the medium tyre instead. Luke Doherty still trying to chase down that elusive position that he's not been taking all night, pretty much. I better just get some more coffee down my neck before it goes absolutely freezing cold. Closing back up on D-Dot. But you will start to feel the effect of those super softs starting to wear out. They will still be way quicker than D-Dot's fresh softs, fresh mediums. Break out a little bit earlier. Luke Doherty will be able to handle that though. D-Dot just losing his penalty down the hill, drops it off before the hairpin. Luke Doherty going to be piling the pressure on as they go through the chicane of death. Hopefully his tyre's not worn out so much that he loses it through there. You can hear him under pain. Good run through there. D-Dot, good exit as well. Gap at half a second. He's going to sling one up the inside here. Luke. No, a little bit too far back. Maybe decide to sling one in the pits, actually, Luke. There you go. In he comes. Right, Dan KBL pulled more time from these boys behind. 5.9 seconds out front. Bang on quarter of a tank on board for him. 13 minutes remaining. Blackwell then, still under pressure from Obi-Wan, still 2 seconds back. Rob Scott just losing a tenth or two, the gap stretching to about 4 seconds between himself and third place Obi-Wan. Cutler fifth, 11.5 back, but fresh set of tyres. Oh, he's gone deep into hairpin 2. Fresh set of softs. Is it going to last him? I don't know. P. Gibb then, another set of softs, full tank for him. Again, we'll just have to see how this all plays out. Different strategies being played all over the track tonight. So Johnsky sitting 7th. He's gone for the same strategy, full tank, fresh set of softs. Hopefully Matt as well. 7th and 8th for these boys. D-Doc gone for the same but mediums. Luke Doherty been back in, fresh set of super softs. And after that stop, that's put him 36 seconds down. It was 44 the last time he came out of the pits. Super soft's working well for him then. All these boys are going to have to stop again. So it'll be interesting to see where Cutler and P. Gibb end up when these boys come through. Stopping late, going for the long stints. I know it is P. Gibb. Stop chatting in the chat. That's a full sentence you've managed to get out in that pit stop. It's not right, PlayStation. Shouldn't be able to type stuff out. And KBL extended 7.4 seconds. Obviously liking this track and this car combo. He is pretty much out of fuel though. When you look at Blackwell 411 behind, he's got just under a quarter of a tank. He's under all sorts of pressure from Obi-Wan though. Wrong driver. Obi-Wan slings one up the inside into the final turn. Battles it out, wins out from Blackwell, but again, you might just see... Oh, no, chucking in the pits. Okay. If they stayed out, you might have seen Blackwell go for the move back on Obi-Wan down that start-finish straight. I think he had plenty of speed to do it. So Cutler's going to retake this race lead until he comes in, and then this man will take the race lead. So he's got all sorts of fuel on board. Has Pete Gibb got enough fuel on to go to the end? 9 minutes 30, 3/4 of a tank, just 3/4 of a tank. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad, isn't it, Seb? 45 seconds he spends in the pits. Or maybe not this time. Yeah, if you're taking on board a full tank and tyres, 45 seconds. It's disgusting. 3.6 second then. Cutler with the lead. Half a tank of fuel on board. 9 minutes remaining. Possibly got a pit again. P. Gibb second. Again, it's going to be tight. He's carrying a lot more fuel than Cutler, but I still don't know. Dan KBL out the pits in third though. Only 3.6 back from P. Gibb. So actually looking a lot better for Dan KBL now. Looks like he's taken on board a brand new set of super softs. Just enough fuel to finish the race. Taking on board any more than that, you don't want to. Blackwell 411 done the same thing. Fresh set of supers. Just enough fuel to finish the race. Obi-Wan the same thing. So they're running to the end. Pajonsky possibly going to have to stop again. Rob Scott running to the end, 3/4 of a tank, fresh set of supers. Matt, half a tank, a set of softs on board. D-Dot's gone for a full tank, fresh set of softs. So he's running to the end. Luke Doherty, oh, it's going to be close for you. 7 minutes 40 left on the clock. Just over half a tank and a semi-beaten set of supers. Only 4.8 between yourself and D-Dot. Just extend through there. So Cutler still out front. Are we going to see? Yeah, are we going to see Pitt? I don't know. Might see one or two splash and dashes at the end. Dan KBL on that set of supers, slowly but surely closing in on these top two. It is pretty much signed, sealed and delivered championship wise. Blackwell 411 has literally got to be abducted by aliens for him not to score any points. Blackwell, Dan KBL has got to finish first as well. So only 2 seconds back from P. Gibb now. P. Gibb is actually closing the gap up on Cutler himself. 6.5 minutes remaining. So we will see the super softs of Dan KBL wear out a little bit quicker. Not doing too bad a job at the minute. Keeping them in good condition, closing that gap up on P. Gibb as well. It's all coming a bit closer together as they head down towards these final few laps. 6 minutes remaining. It's going to be 3 laps. Oh, they better pray they don't make an extra lap with the fuel. Cutler anyway. P. Gibb closing out. Is he Just over 0.5 of a second back. Dan KBL now 1.5 seconds back, still closing up. Pete Gibb will be going for the lead of the race any second. Just backs off towards the first of the hairpins. Dan KBL just in the background, still 1.5 seconds back. Nowhere to go through this chicane really. Just got to follow Cutler through. Try and make any kind of mover there. One of you's going off into the grass or the sand, and we don't want to see that. Need a good exit over the hill though. Both of them in the tow as well for P. Gibb. Cutler's not going to make it easy, so you're running around the outside if you want this position, P. Gibb. Is he going to cut one down the inside? Is he going to carry the speed? No, side by side almost as they go into the chicane of death. Hopefully they'll both get it right on the way out. Yes, they do. Dan KBL in the background, only 0.6 back now, closing up on these two. Going for the fire past into the final turn then. Is Cutler? No. Gibb gets a good run on the exit there, sticks himself back into the slipstream. Dan KBL's also going to be getting a tow down here, so it's going to be a three-way fight into these final couple of laps. P. Gibb slings himself past into first. Can Dan KBL get both of them? He's going for the outbraking. No. Oh, Cutler's swinging one back up the outside. Where's he gone? Where's Cutler gone? I'm on board with Cutler, you muppet. Kept the position. And KBL back into third, then P. Gibb escaped down the road. Got almost a second gap. Dan KBL then looking for the position off of Cutler. Cutler knows where to put his car though. Dan KBL's got himself down the inside though. The soft tyre working, the super soft tyre working well against the softs. Both got a lot of wear on now. Pete Gibbs as well. 3 minutes remaining. It's a lap and a half. Can Dan KBL do it? Pete Gibb and Cutler have not made it easy for him. It could. It definitely could, Seb. It definitely could. Like I say, I think Dan's tyres are just a little bit too good at the minute. I think they've all got enough fuel on. All right, on board with P. Gibb. Looking back, Dan KBL, he might even sling one up the inside here. A little coast on the way in there for P. Gibb. Dan KBL's definitely going to get a good tow, and the move done down here. What is he? Only 0.3 of a second back. Closing up then. Absolutely nothing P. Gibb can do about this. Swings on up the inside. P. Gibb trying to make that mini as wide as he possibly can. P. Gibb's going for the outbraking into turn one. Dan KBL slots it down the inside then up into top spot. Yeah, not a lot P. Gibb could do about that. Now I've got to try and stick with Dan KBL and hope and pray he gets chicane of death wrong. Dear me. Don't know where that came from. But he's already pulling out a bit of a lead. Half a second over P. Gibb. Cutler, fuel tank flashing red. Let's hope they don't have to see another lap. He's now 1.5 seconds off the back of that fight. Obi-Wan is only 3.8 seconds back. Is Cutler a little bit worried about fuel? Is he short shifting? Oh, he's up into 6 already. Yeah, he's coasting down the hill. He might just be a little bit concerned about that fuel if he's got to do an extra lap. Got to keep himself in front of Obi-Wan though. Obi-Wan's got enough fuel to do another lap. Blackwell might run out as well. He might have to do a 40 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to see another lap. Dan KBL then pulled a second, 1.1 from P. Gibb. Seconds remaining. Oh, they're going to see another lap. Can P. Gibb? Oh my God, I don't even know. Cutler's not doing a lap without stopping. Dan KBL's not doing another lap without stopping. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Dan, you could be Dan. So Cutler does come across the line to take third. Obi-Wan takes fourth. Blackwell fifth. Rob Scott coming through to take sixth. Stay with Rob, sorry, missed you, Rob. Pajonsky is going to take seventh. All the tyre wear on Pajonsky's super softs. Backwards for seventh position. That's what we want. Matt Humphrey coming down to take eighth. Backwards and on fire for eighth. D-Dot. Almost out of fuel for D-Dot. Should make it across the line. Luke Doherty coasting already. You've got to run out of fuel before you hit the line. Are you? Oh no, he makes it. Right, let's see what's happening up here then. Dan, I think you're going to run out of fuel. Yeah, P. Gibb. Looking for the move down the outside. Dan KBL, are you out of fuel? He's out of fuel. Oh, Dan KBL, he's handbraked into the wall in anger and rage. Oh, Dan. Gifts P. Gibb the win. Strategy. Winning out in the end for P. Gibb. I mean, he's still going to run out of fuel, probably, even. There he is then, P. Gibb. Strategy winning out. And a little bit of luck, I suppose. Oh, Luke. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that nice? Hey? Luke Doherty's got all the fuel. He's shoving. P. Gibb, sorry, mate. Missed you coming across the line to take the win. Luke Doherty giving Dan KBL a bit of a shove down the track. Chop, chop, mate. I'll give you a hand. Luke Doherty then coming through to take 10th as well. Just wait for, oh no we don't, Dan KBL doesn't even get the chance. But he does take second even though he ran out of fuel, those two, the only two to get the extra lap in. Yeah, it was going to be close on fuel between you lot. Cutler, I bet Cutler was sweating as he came up to the line then. 1% of fuel on the line as well, there you go, P. Gibb, it worked. Solid win. That was yeah, that was a good race. That was a good race. It was all over the place mid-pack, mid-race. They were all stretched out, different strategies going on, and yeah, what a punch-up right at the end. Had Cutler, Obi-Wan, P. Gibb and Dan KBL all smashing around. And yeah, I thought Dan KBL had got it, and then just that extra lap. Oh, but well, yeah, well done P. Gibb, well done P. Gibb. Got to give it to you. Yeah, you played it well. I've got to give it to you. But yes, Blackwell 411. He does take the championship, so he's had a really good season actually. Blackwell 411, some good results. Been under pressure a little bit from Dan KBL, the likes of Dan KBL, Obi-Wan, Cutler. But I mean, all the boys have had a good season. A few missing this week, but yeah, it's been a good season. The minis always is, always makes for a good little punch up. It's usually on quite short, sort of punchy tracks as well. I had a few different ones this season, but it has worked out quite well. Not to everyone's cup of tea, but you know, can't please everyone. So that was it. I don't know when the Chewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup's back. I know it's. I know they're looking at it and getting things sorted out. Gizmo, congrats to winner. Yes, P. Gibb. There you go, getting shouts out in the chat. Oh, he's in the chat. Here we go. Was expecting Dan to go full tank last stop. No. Was surprised that he only came out a few seconds behind. Yeah, that freaked me out a little bit as well, actually. Surely I had like 10 seconds. Gizmo giving Blackwell props on the championship as well. No problem, P. Gibb. No problem. Yeah, like I say, I just don't know when the season restarts again. As I know, I'll let you lot know. Cutler, no problem at all, mate. He's just giving me a little shout out in the PlayStation chat. So yeah, but that's the end of the minis. What we're going to do Monday nights now, people? Who knows? Who knows? Right, what have we got coming up? Nothing. Oh, we have got stuff coming up. Thursday's the next night I'm on. Get a couple of nights off. So Thursday at 9 o'clock, back with the P1 boys and the Renault Megane Trophy League. That's always quite a good little punchy league as well. No GTTCC. So I'm back Sunday night for the BMWs with the TANSO boys again. That's the N300 class. That's the M3 league. But they're all standard cars, no aero, no extra power, or maybe a little bit of extra power, I've not checked. But there's nothing special about them. And then we follow that straight up on Sunday night at 9 o'clock with the P1 boys again and the BMW M3 GR3 class. So all the spoilers, all the aero. So that's 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock Sunday night. And that's it this week. So the minis are done. Don't know when they're coming back. Like I say, as I know, you'll know. Thursday night, 9 o'clock for the Renaults. 8 o'clock Sunday night for TANSO BMWs. And 9 o'clock for P1 BMWs. That's it. Sounds a bit empty now, doesn't it? Yeah. Rick 2, no problem. He's giving shouts out to Chris for hosting the event as well. Yeah, he's put a fair bit of work in, like I say, behind the scenes, organising Chewitt Racing to get on board, and they have done. Cheers. Right, if you fancy helping my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/.smoker. Luke Doherty Band fell asleep during that. Oh my god. Oh, you put the hard tyres on. What are we putting the hard tyres on for, you maniac? Yeah, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/.smoker. Drop a little donation if you can. Thank you very much. Other than that, I hope you've liked what you've watched. Give it a like, comment, and a subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.